Hey friends, welcome to Reads and Eats. My name is Fiona. I'm really glad you've clicked my video today. I'm outside and I'm going to do some reading, but I thought I would do a try chapter tag. I have got 3 books that I'm really not sure about, that I bought ages ago. Well, one was given to me by an author, okay? And I'm just not sure. And then the other 2 I bought. So what are the books, I hear you ask? So we have Swimming for Beginners by Nicola Gill. I brought this one up on a whim, and I really don't know about it. It says, Loretta has life under control. She's good at avoiding things that make her uncomfortable. She's chasing a big promotion at work, and she's marrying a man whose 5-year plan aligns perfectly with her own. Children do not come into the mix. That all changes, however, when a stranger in an airport asks Loretta to keep an eye on her sleeping 6-year-old Phoebe. The stranger never comes back. I thought it sounded interesting, but I'm not sure. So there's that one. So I've got them on the wee table here beside. Then I have Jane Porter's The Frog Prince. The back, part of the back says, what happens when the fairy tale is over? Once upon a time, a lovely maiden from Fresno married the man of her dreams. After the honeymoon, she waited for the happily ever after part until her Prince Charming turned out to be a toad. Yeah, I don't know that this is particularly for me, if that makes sense. It's not maybe a genre. I don't know that I am the right demographic, but I don't know, we'll see. And then the last one is one that was chosen for me by one of the booksellers in Waterson's. I'd asked for some recommendations, and that is The Way of Shadows by Brent Weeks. The perfect killer has no friends, only targets. For Durzo Blint, assassination is an art, and he is the city's most accomplished artist. For Azoroth, survival is just the beginning. He was raised on the streets and knows an opportunity when he sees one, even when the risks are as high as working for someone like Durzo Blint. I do like me a sort of fantasy that has, shall we say, an adventure type to it, but I just don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to sit here and read a chapter of one of these books, and then I shall come back and let you know my thoughts and whether I think I will continue with it or whether I'll say no thank you. So I'll see you in a bit. Hey friends, well, I started off with Jane Porter's The Frog Prince, and I don't think I would continue with it. We meet Holly, and Holly has moved from Fresno to San Francisco. New job, new city, new her. Because on their honeymoon, her husband turned around and said, I don't love you that way. And she was absolutely heartbroken, and she's still not got over it. And she is really, really struggling. And she's got a new job, and this job is in an event management company. But within the first 3 pages, the boss is getting on to her and calling her fat and telling her she's let herself go and she needs to do something about it. And Holly's 26, heartbroken, the first of her friends to get married and divorced. So she's in a really tough place, and this boss is just absolutely hammering it into her. And the boss has invited her out for drinks with some of her friends, but all the friends are thin, gorgeous, etc., etc., and Holly just feels so left out of it and just so not part of it. I don't think I'm the demographic for this book. Jane Porter she writes really, really well, and I like her style of writing, but I don't want to read a book where the main character is getting fat shamed and, being told that she needs to move on with her life, etc. So I will keep it because it's obviously a signed copy, but I will not be reading it. I'll just put it on my collection and just go, no, that's fine. So that's my first one down. I've come in because I'm getting a wee bit pink, so it's time to put some sunblock on. Then I'll go back out and I'll read the next book or read the next chapter of whichever one of the two I decide to pick up. But I will be back in a while to let you know my thoughts. Okay, I've read a chapter of the other two books. So the first one was The Way of Shadows by Brent Weeks. I read the first chapter, and it's to do with a young boy who is obviously poor and needed money for rent, so ended up going to this tavern that's built in bamboo, and he knows if he crawls under the bamboo that he will find some money that patrons have dropped down, through the slats in the wood by mistake. So he does that, but an assassination happens, and the person that does it at the end sticks his sword down the thing and went, "If you repeat anything you said today, basically I'll come after you." I don't think there's going to be enough in it for me. I don't think, it just doesn't caught me, it doesn't grab me, so it's going in the unhaul pile. And then the last one, Swimming for Beginners by Nicola Gill. We meet Loretta. She's a hen do. Doesn't really want to be there, would rather be home reading her book, eating lamb curry. He's not really friends with the people that are the bride or the other folk there, but has been like the pity invite, as she says. Again, it's like slamming an outsider. It's like, you're different, you don't fit in. There's a tarot reading, and it's like the woman goes, "You're going to be having a baby," and the woman goes, Loretta goes, "Yeah, right, no, don't think so." And again, there was a bit of, I wouldn't say it was fat shaming, but this Loretta is very much, I've got to wash my, you've got to wash your hands for 40 seconds. She's very, shall we say, clean, and she doesn't really interact well with people. She's far better at her job as a PR, as a marketing person or advertising person, but just doesn't have enough to sort of get on with people if that, outside of the work environment. Just not for me. So tried three books and have decided no, not for me. So that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I have got no worries with that at all. Have you read any of these books? I would love to know. Come chat with me down in the comments. Are there any books recently that you've bought and you've tried them and you go, actually, really no, they're not for me? I would love to know. But that's it for this video. It's going to be short and sweet, friends, but I just wanted to do a little, try some books and see what they're like. But that's it for this video. As I say, please, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Come and subscribe in the chat before you come and chat with me in the comments. It just helps my channel keep growing, which it is, and I'm loving every minute of it. But until my next video, friends, stay safe. Happy reading. Bye.